Hello and welcome to this tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful little key rings. They're very versatile, they're easy made. These come in different colours, so you can get them in silver. I think you can also get them in black, but I'll link in the video where I got them from. I just got them from Amazon. I think 12 come in a little case like this. And you can see the size difference I have done here. So this is Sheepy Stonewash XL. It's an iron weight. It is recommended 5mm hook, but for this tutorial I have sized down to a 3.5. This is fingering weight yarn, and I used a 1mm hook for this, so you can see the stitch difference. So there was 8 stitches in this, and there was 6 in this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 in this one. So I'm going to show you how we start and how to complete the pattern. It's really easy. It's a lovely wee pattern, and you can use it for a handbag strap. You can use it for lots of different projects. But these wee key rings are lovely wee make, and they're nice for a little gift as well. So I'm going to pull out some yarn to get going with. I'm using a lighter colour so that you can see the stitches and where we're going. So we're going to start with a slip knot. Please leave a good length of tail because you have to sew in your ends, and it's just so much easier to sew in your ends with a longer tail than it is a shorter tail. So create your slip knot however you like. And we are going to create 6 single crochets on 2 the bar. It is a bit footy to start with, but once the pattern gets going it is fine. So that is 1, and it will slide about, so just take your time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So even numbers only for this pattern. If you want to do 10 you can, 12, whatever. For the smaller yarn I used 8, and for this bigger one I'm going to just use the 6. Okay, so we're going to chain here, and we're working in the back loop only. You can see here are the back, these here are the back loops, these are the front loops. This is not a stitch, this is where your yarn is coming out of. So we're going to go into that back loop, and we are going to create 6 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, the very last one. So why we do this is, it's just whenever we're going to be wrapping it round again, we can sew it into these stitches that are sitting out. So we chain 1 and turn, and to start with we're going to do a half double crochet, and then we're going to do a slip stitch, and we're working through both here. And make sure and leave your slip stitches a little looser than normal because we will be working into these. Half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, and a slip stitch. We are going to chain and turn, and we're going to repeat that pattern. So we are going to create a half double crochet in our slip stitch that we created there at the end, a slip stitch into the top of the half double crochet, half double crochet, slip stitch, half double, and a slip stitch. I'm going to do one more row, then I'm going to finish it off camera and then come back and show you how to sew it in at the ends. So that was chain 1 I created there. I'm going to do a half double crochet in here, slip stitch, half double crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, and a slip stitch. Now you will notice with the half double crochet there, it's going to be twisted, so make sure that you're going into them two and not these two. So just turn your work, flip it, and you'll see where the stitch is there, that V. So we're going to go into the top, like so, and a slip stitch, and then we chain to turn. And that's the pattern. It's a really easy pattern. I'm going to continue. There's no hard or fast drills on how big you want it, how long you want it. I'm going to go off, do a couple of rows here, come back and show you how we sew it in to here and just finish it all off. So I'm now happy with my length, and I'm going to show you here how I am going to tie this all in. So I'm going to chain 1, turn, and in the top of each stitch I'm going to create a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and remember always to turn 6, because that one's going to be hiding a little bit. I'm going to snip off an end. Remember, leave a nice long end that you can work with. And I'm just going to simply pull that through to close that off, like so. Now I'm going to get my needle and we will see here, we're going to marry our stitches up together, and it's going to be the first loop, so we're going to sort of like hide this back loop under there, and I'll show you how to do that. It's not as complicated as what you would see. So I'm just going up and through this one and this one, I'm going to be going into this one and that back loop, depending on what way you're holding it. And again, I'm going to do the same here. Weave it so that we came up that way, so we're going back down this way again. and the last one. And when, oh, sometimes this happens. And when we get to the last one, we are going to tie these two together. Just creates a secure knot, like so. And then all we're going to do is we are going to disguise our tail end by pushing it down in through the bottom here of the stitches. So just find somewhere where you can wiggle it in and weave it right through, like so. Pull it nice and tight. Simply cut it off, give it a wee jiggle about, and that will disguise that nicely. And this is why I said leave a longer tail, because it's so much easier weaving in a longer one. On your, and again we're just wiggling that up and through, like so. There's no great art to it. Pulling it nice and tight. And that is it. That's how easy that is made. It's a beautiful wee gift to give someone, and it's a great wee thing if you're going to be doing handmade items to sell.